So we're gonna get into a couple of different things here tonight. Before I get started, I just want to mention another channel, Scale Model Addict. If you guys haven't checked this out, you need to go check them out. Most of what they do are plastic kits, cars, ships, planes, that kind of stuff. But even if you're a terrain builder and you're not really into that stuff, you still should watch that because a lot of techniques cross over between these two worlds. So check that out. Also check out their site, scalemodeladdict.com. They got forums on there. If you're a terrain builder and you've got some videos, go post some stuff over there. You get real good feedback, and the guys are really cool over there. So check them out. Alright, what we're going to do here is we're going to do just a final highlight on the walls here. And I'm doing that with the, if you can see this, this apple barrel satin cream. And I'm just going to do a real light highlight, only on the outside. I'm not going to do the inside. So, you know, I'm not going to need a whole lot of paint here. And this stuff is almost white. I mean, it's pretty light stuff. I got some new lights. I'm trying a new angle. Hopefully this will help you guys see a little better. But so I've just got kind of a nice stiff brush here, and I'm going to get most of the paint off. I don't want much on here at all. And we're just going to work our way down with some highlights. You don't want much at all. We're just trying to bring a little light onto this thing. Okay guys, so you can see it's very little. I mean, it's hardly there. Now, I may put just a touch more on this, but I can always go back and add a little more. It's harder to take it off, and we're just trying to get a little bit of highlights, especially just kind of on the edges here. You can see it mostly on that, and some of this stuff will pick up a little bit of the highlights, but we really don't want much. So I'm going to go ahead and go around the rest of this. Like I said, I'm not going to do it on the inside, just on the outside walls. So I'll finish that up, and then we'll get to doing the rest of the rock highlighting here. So be back in a minute. Okay guys, I've been around the entire outside, did the highlighting, and the first one was a little lighter than I wanted, so I went back around and did about that amount again, which is fine. Put on less rather than more, because like I said, I go around and do it again if I have to, if I want to add a little more. Alright, so now we're going to take a look at doing the rocks. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give a little bit of just regular gray. We did dark gray base coat, so I'm just going to use a shade lighter gray and just dry brush a little. Now we're going to have to be a little careful in here because we really don't want to slop into our walls too much and make a mess. So I'm going to use a bit smaller brush, but same technique. And I'm actually going to do a little more than dry brushing. I'm going to kind of overbrush here. Because I want almost the entire tops brush, because it was a little bit wet. We don't want that. I'm going to get almost the entire tops of the rocks done. And real life is intruding. So this is more of an overbrush than a dry brush, but that's okay. We're going to do a dry brush layer with a highlight here in a minute. had about half and half white and that gray that I had. Mix that up. Okay, we're going to do kind of a heavy dry brush on this. So I'm going to zoom in and hopefully I can remember to stay in frame here, but I'll try as much as I can to let you guys see what I'm doing. Okay, so I know it's kind of hard to see this building up, but I promise that this is going to make a difference when you do this many levels of highlighting and stuff. That's helps add to the realism. So it's really worth it. Now I'm going to do one more highlight of just pure white, and this is going to be just the tips of things, so it's going to be really, really light, not much at all. Okay, so the white layer is not really dry brushing as much as kind of touching the top edges of where the rocks are to kind of just give it a little bit of highlight. So I'm not just wildly, swapping my brush up and down. I'm just kind of actually being kind of deliberate and painting the top edges of things. So anyway, there's the rocks. Now one more thing we're gonna do, back this out a little bit, is I'm gonna actually take back that oh my goodness, get back out my satin cream that I had done my highlights with on the walls, and we're gonna do a little bit of I'm gonna take a fairly fine brush, and we're just gonna kind of outline this plaster here. So I'll make these rock areas stand out. Now we don't want to go nuts with it. We just want to, it's kind of like what I did with the white on the rocks. Just giving it a little bit of edge. So you can see it just kind of, it's kind of light, but it just kind of frames that rock area, finishing it off. So I'll do that with the rest of them and then we'll come back.